everyone. Today we're going to start a new unit in math, but before we start the unit, I wanted to conduct a little math talk where we think about the question and then we talk to each other to see what everybody got as an answer, and then we could discuss the process of how you got the answer. So I'm going to read you a math problem and I want you guys to think about it, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to explain the strategy when you guys are done. So the problem is, I have 4 bags of cookies and there are 2 cookies in each bag. How many cookies do I have? I'm going to read it again. I have 4 bags of cookies and there are 2 cookies in each bag. How many cookies do I have? So I want you guys to think about it. I'm going to give you a few minutes and then we're going to have a little conversation about how we got our answers, and you guys will be able to share your strategies. Okay, so obviously I don't have a class in front of me right now, but we would be conducting a math talk and the kids would be sharing the strategies. So once all the strategies are shared, I would give a couple of them an opportunity to speak. I would provide them with a 3-minute stretch break. Okay. We've been working so hard this year adding and subtracting numbers. Today we're going to begin a new unit on multiplication. I know you guys have been really excited about multiplication. It's a big theme in 3rd grade for the math curriculum. Multiplication is grouping together numbers to more efficiently find the total. So when I say efficiently, I mean we're not counting 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes a very long time. So when you multiply, you're able to get the total more efficiently, easier. Okay, so today we're going to talk about making equal groups. But before I begin, can somebody tell me what the word equal means? Good. So the word equal means the same. So when I think of the word equal, I think of the same. So there's one vocabulary word that's important. And then what about the word groups? What does groups mean? So when I hear the word group, I think of a number of things located close together. So we have, a group of students, you have a group of teammates. So these are all different groups of things. You have grapes in a bunch, that's a group of grapes. Today I'm going to teach you that we could make equal groups of objects to multiply numbers, and then we could efficiently find the total. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make 5 groups of candies because Halloween is coming up. So I want you to watch me as I make my group. So I need to make 5 groups of 4 candies each. Okay, so I need to make 5 groups of 4 candies each. Hold on, let me move this up a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to picture that in my head. 5 groups. 5 groups. So here are my groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we have 5 groups, and then I'm going to recount it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 groups. And then I said we have 4 candies in each group. Got my M&Ms. Okay. So there are 4 candies in each group. So I need to make sure that I'm picturing in my head 4 candies in each group. So here's one group, and I'm going to put 4 candies in it. So I'm going to try to hold this up so the camera can see. So here's one group, and there's 4 M&Ms in it. 4 candies in each group. So I'm going to keep doing that. so we have 4 candies in each group. Now I'm going to go back and check to make sure that everything is equal, everything is the same. Good. So I have 5 groups with 4 candies in each group. Now how am I going to find the total? To find the total, I need to count all of the candies all together. So instead of counting one by one, I could skip count because we know how to do that. We know how to skip count. So here I'm going to be counting by 4s. So at the top of the paper, I'm going to write 4, then we have 8, 12, 16, and 20. So it's a little hard for me to hold them up because the M&Ms are going to fall, but I'll hold up the paper like that. And I'll put the circles in the M&Ms place so you guys could see. So we'll pretend these are the M&Ms. So here we have 4 M&Ms in each group. We have 5 groups, and then we count them. So we have 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Wasn't that so much more efficient than counting one by one? I love it. Now we'll throw these M&Ms to the side. Okay. Now I'm going to give you guys a chance. So we're actually going to use our Chromebooks. Here's mine. Give it a second, sorry. Okay. Okay, so this is the activity that we're going to do to make sure that you guys are understanding it. And while you're doing it, I'm going to be walking around the room to check to make sure that you understand it. Okay, so here we have our groups, and here we have some people. So we're making equal groups here. So here, they want to make 5 groups of 2. So you're gonna take your cursor and do your 5 groups of 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they want 2 kids in each group. It doesn't matter which kid you use. Great. Okay. And then we're going to find our total. And here we have 2 in each group, so I'm going to skip count. 1, oh, and also don't forget to make sure that you have the equal amount in each group. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, good. So we have 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Awesome. Now, I want everybody to make 4 groups of 3. I'll star it. And I'm going to come around and check for understanding. Awesome. I love how everybody made their equal groups, went back to check that there were an equal amount of kids in each group, and then we skip counted. Okay. So we had our 4 groups. And normally at this point, I'd also have kids share their strategies. And then we had 3 kids in each group. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay. We just made equal groups to find the total. So what we're going to do today is everybody is going to get a spinner like this. So some of you are going to get beehives and bees. Some of you are going to get pigs and muddy puddles. I know, silly. So what you're going to do is you're going to spin your spinners. So I'm going to do, take this out for you guys. Okay, so we're going to spin our spinner. So the first spin I got went to 2. So I know that I need 2 beehives. So I'm going to put those down over here. And then we're going to spin our bee, spin, and I got the number 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 bees on each beehive. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go over to my recording sheet and I'm going to write the number of beehives. So I had 2 beehives with 3 bees on each hive. And now I'm going to draw a picture of it, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time drawing beehives because that would take me forever. You know, I'm not very good at art. So we could just make a circle to represent our beehives, our groups. And then we have 3 in each beehive, and then we make our total. So here we have 3, 6, and the total number of bees we have is 6. And you're just going to keep spinning your spinners and doing the same thing until you complete your sheet. I'm going to post some of you in a group. Remember, some of you are going to get pigs and muddy puddles, and some of you are going to get bees and beehives. And for those of you who finish early, you could go back to your seesaw page and continue making your equal groups. Okay, so remember, equal, the same, groups, number of things located close together. So don't forget that you should go back and check to make sure that you have an equal number, and we should skip count when we count all together. Okay, so I'm going to pass these out, and then you could begin.